Hello, today we'll be discussing the railroads that African Americans worked on and the impacts they had on African Americans, especially within our community. The railroads in Southwest Virginia set up a future for the African Americans. From enslavement to their emancipation, the railroads gave them a constant opportunity to build themselves up. We hope after this discussion you will understand more, or whatever you did, you will have more information about it.
Before the abolition of slavery, there were high demands for slaves and construction of railroads throughout the South, especially in Pulaski. Virginia was one of the many states that left the Union. However, it was common for the slaves to use the railroads to run away to the north. When slavery ended, the newly freed people were able to find homes close to the railroad and were able to find jobs working on said railroad.
This gave them jobs that they would never have gotten before abolition. They were already familiar with working on the railroads, which set them up perfectly for a way to work that they were familiar with. It gave them a steady source of income that they could somewhat live on, even if it was barely enough. Also, the land closest to the railroads was up for grabs after the reconstruction of the railroads in the South. Even if the land wasn't great for farming, it was still manageable. Now they could build a home, and now they could have a family, a farm, and a place to live close to work.
Another one of the railroad's impacts on African American history is that it gave them a chance to move around and travel to other places, whether for shopping, supplies, or simply to visit family somewhere else. It was also an opportunity for them to see beyond the world they'd already known.
In the end, the railroads helped support the African Americans of early America, especially after the Civil War. It gave them a chance to build themselves up from nothing. It gave them land, jobs, and a hope for a better future. That's all, folks.